Hi guys, so I'm trying to get a little bit better at my filming angles and all of that, and definitely lighting, because I have really poor lighting in my house and I'm trying to get it better for you guys. So I hope that this is a little bit better than normal. But today I'm going to do a little bit, I'm going to make this spread happen, and so we're going to work with it, and it's going to be for the 18th to the 24th. We're going to work on it in my happy planner, and I think I'm missing a piece for this. I'm not really sure what I've done with it, but we'll just kind of see as we go. So I'm going to set this to the side, and we're going to get started. I have like junk journal stuff all over the table, and yeah, I've been junk journaling it up lately, and I'm trying to get a bunch of projects finished before I start on new ones, and I'm not always the best at that. So anyway, I am going to pause it really quick and go get my small cutter, and then we're going to get started. Okay, so got that, and I think we're ready to go. I am going to do this very girly. You guys know I'm not always really overly girly in like spreads or anything like that. It's not that I'm not a girly person. I just tend to go toward more, I don't know, non-girly things, non-girly colors and non-girly, I don't know. But I wanted to do this one. I don't know why. I think it's because fall reminds me, I get excited about fall because the fall clothes are so much more fun than summer clothes to me. I mean, you get to layer up and put so many things together. And also because, I don't know, fall just signifies change to me. And because of that, I think I've already marked these, yeah. And because of that, I get excited for fall to come, because that's kind of when changes in my life kind of happen for me. They don't really happen like most people during the beginning of the year. They really happen during the time of fall. And it just makes me feel really good and happy. Just the changing of such heat, you know, this Alabama heat, and then turning into just a little bit cooler makes me really excited. And I think it has a lot to do too. I was always really excited to go back to school and get school supplies and go back to school and start over again. And so that's probably has a lot to do with it too. But I get really excited for fall. So fall, I get excited about fall clothes and being able to, you know, wear different things than the same old summer outfits that I'm pretty much tired of buying around this time. And so I don't know, that probably has something to do with it. And also, you guys, I am, and you'll see in a minute, I'm going to try to start doing a little bit better at self-care. You know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I haven't always been that way. I've only been a stay-at-home mom for about a year. But even when I wasn't, you know, working outside of the home, you're away from your kids, and so you want to hurry up and come back home to them as fast as you possibly can. And so you don't want to be away from them and have a babysitter any more than you already have to. And so because of that, you really just want to get home, and you don't want to take any more time than you have to away from being with your kids. And so that was always one thing too. But also, I am always with my kids. My kids are with me 100% of the time. Anything that I do, they do. They don't, and I'm trying to move this curtain because it's driving me nuts back here. But anything that I do, they're with me, and because of that, you know, I don't really have a lot of time all by myself. I just don't. That's just the way it is, and I don't mind it. It's fine. But because of that, it gets a little bit hard for me to start talking about going to get my nails done or my hair done or, you know, whatever. And so because of that, I don't. I don't. You know, I don't trust a lot of people with my kids, and you know, there's not a lot of people I trust with them, and you know, I have family that will watch them, but they don't often, and I'm sorry, but I've spilt something and I don't want it to get on anything more than what it's gotten on. So, spilt water on everything, so I'm just going to pause this and clean this up really quickly so it doesn't get all over my page. Okay, I think we're good now. But anyways, because of that, you know, I don't have people that just come and watch my kids all the time, which is fine, but it makes it difficult for me to do things for myself sometimes. And, you know, my hubby works a lot of hours, and, you know, I'm not the kind of person who asks people to watch my kids. If my family wants to watch them, then they, you know, or if I absolutely need them to, I'll ask and say, hey, do you want to watch the kids this day? And my brother and sister work full-time jobs, and they're married, and their spouses work full-time jobs, so I don't want to bother them. And, you know, my mom goes to school, and my dad works 2 jobs. He's a pastor, and he also drives a school bus. So I don't know. I'm not the kind of person, I don't ever want to put people out, and I don't want to just ask people to watch my kids. So if they want to, you know, my dad will get tired of not seeing them, and he'll be like, hey, can Tristan spend the night, and can they spend the night, and whatever. And that's great. I don't mind that. And I'll be like, sure. But otherwise, I don't really, I just don't force it, you know, unless we're in desperate need of a date night, and I usually ask one of my siblings, and if that's the case, or, you know, whatever. And so I just try to just kind of do it myself. And because of that, I just don't get out very much by myself. I'm just with them a lot. And so I'm trying to get better about that. And I don't mean just spoiling myself, because I'm not good at that in general, but I mean like, you know, like simple things like eye doctor appointments, or, you know, getting my hair done so it doesn't look like a frazzled mess, or, you know, whatever, just things that need to be done and I need to take the time to do for myself. I'm just not very good at it. So I'm trying to get better at it. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But, and you guys see this is just very feminine, and I just want to get back to that. I want to get back to feeling very feminine, and I shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I did that. That was really silly of me to do. And I think I'm going to take it off, because I'm going to put a sticker there anyway, and I'm going to take it off because that was silly of me. But I'm just trying to get better at it, because I know that the better I take care of myself, the better I take care of them, and I'm just in a better mood and in a better frame of mind. So I know that it's important. It's not that I don't think it's important. I just am not very good at it. So I'm not very good at leaving my kids, and I'm not good. I mean, the whole time I'm gone, I'm missing them and wondering what they're doing, and, you know, just normal mommy stuff. And I just need to get better at just taking that time, just a minute for myself. So I think I'm going to start going, and I don't know why I cut some of these the wrong way, but I think I'm going to start going to a gym that's close by, because they do have childcare, and you know, I can go work out while they're right there. I can see them through the window. Like, you can see your kids through the window while you're working out. So that's really good. I don't have to worry about them. And I think that is just going to do me a world of good. So I really just want to do that. So I've gotten some, and you'll see them in a moment, but I've gotten some self-care goals and things for myself. And I'm going to start writing them down in my planner so that I can just get better about doing just little bitty things throughout the week or throughout the day for myself that I normally wouldn't just gravitate towards and do. So I'm going to try to do that and see if that helps me out a little bit. But I've been reading a lot more and journaling a little bit more. I'm trying to get better at that. So that is something I've been trying to do for myself, because that really helps me. It centers me and helps me think on the positive things, and just gives me a really good outlook and makes me feel good. I think I'm going to put something else there, so I think I'm going to leave that alone for now. And I've really been trying to do that. And I've been reading my Bible some more and working in my faith planner with that, and I've been watching podcasts and stuff on YouTube of some of my favorite speakers and stuff like that, and kind of Bible journaling about some of that stuff that I've been watching, and that's been doing me a lot of good. And so I've been liking that, but I just want to do some other things, because it's really important as a mom for you to feel beautiful and for you to feel, like you're still you, even though you're a mom. And that's really hard for me to remember sometimes. My identity is not just a mom. I am Ashley, and I am the same Ashley that I was before I became a mom. I've just added a lot of good things about myself as well. So I've just added some extra goodness because I added 2 beautiful boys. And so, but I'm still me, and I still enjoy the same things, and it's still important for me to do things that make me me. And so I'm trying to remember that, guys. I'm trying to get better at remembering that, because I'm just not that great at it. But I think that all the time as mamas, we just need to get better at taking care of ourselves. And it's not that you're being selfish. It's just that you're taking care of yourself so that you can take care of your babies. And that is really important to remember, because it's really hard, especially if you're like me and you have a husband that works really long hours and you don't see him much, and you're pretty much, it's just you and the kids. And that happens a lot, especially nowadays. Cost of living is not cheap no matter where you live. And so, yeah. So I think now I'm going to put some washi down, and then I'm going to work on, I might do my sidebar first. So I am going to add this to the top here, and I'm going to add washi, so I'm not really concerned with it covering up a little bit of that calendar. That's okay. I think I'm going to put it on this edge, because I know I'm going to want to add washi. I probably should have added the washi first, to be honest with you. And I think I am. Just all over the place today, changing my mind. Now, I've pulled so much washi. It's kind of ridiculous a little bit. But I'm not, of course, not going to use all of this, but I am going to use some of it. And I just kind of pulled out a bunch, okay? So, and in a minute, I'll tell you why. But I think I'm going to use this sparkle washi on the sides here. If I can get it. I think I see the end, but I can't get it off there. Okay, here we go. Since I have given Tristan my desk and everything, and I've been kind of filming a little bit differently, I'm not quite used to it yet. I'm not going to say I'm not. I'm not going to say it's hard or it's not a good thing, because I definitely think it is. It's better lighting. It's just better all around. But it's hard for me to get used to it and to bring everything I need over here at one time. So I forget stuff. Like, for instance, I'm going to have to pause this in a minute and go pick out, which I usually do that anyway, so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me rifle through. And sometimes I try to look for my, you know, my boxes and my functional stickers that I'm going to use or whatever. I try to look for those ahead of time, but I like to look for them after I've kind of gotten a picture of what it's going to be like, because that helps me, I don't know, it helps me plan a little bit better. So hopefully y'all don't mind being paused for a second, because it just helps me do it. Helps me kind of get an idea of where I want this to go. So, all right, there's that. And I think I'm going to use these as well down the sides, because it's such light paper that I can sticker over it or I can write on it. Whatever I kind of feel like doing, it's pretty good about it. So I think I'm going to use that. And then maybe this one too, right here, and I'll just trim the excess in a minute. Okay. All right, so I think I'm going to use, let's see what we want. I kind of want to use this, and I'm not a marbly kind of person, but I just kind of feel like that is kind of the style that is this, so I kind of want to use this. And since I have so many scraps left, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these strips that I have left of paper and just use that so I don't waste anything. Because honestly, these squares are so small, I'll probably just end up throwing them away instead of having them laying around everywhere. So instead of wasting them and throwing them out, I will just use them. I don't have to worry about it. So, yeah. Alright. So quiet in here, it's odd. And I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, because as soon as I do, it'll get loud in here. But Tristan actually had a dentist appointment today, and he had some fillings done. He had 2, and I was really upset too, because he had x-rays and he wouldn't take a good x-ray because he was nervous and scared the first time. And then when he finally was a big boy and took the good x-rays, they found the cavities, or sugar bugs as they like to call them. They don't call them cavities, they call them sugar bugs. So they found the sugar bugs, but they would have been so tiny and almost nothing if they would have found them to begin with. But since he wouldn't take good x-rays, they didn't catch it, and so it's a little bit worse. And we finally had to go in and fill them, and I was like, oh man. So that's okay though, because we've been brushing and flossing and doing really well. If I could get my parents to stop giving them candy, that would be amazing, but that's just what grandparents do, so I'm not gonna do that. So it is what it is. But we've been brushing and flossing and getting a lot better about letting me floss his teeth correctly. So I let him brush his own teeth, and then he hands me the toothbrush and I brush in addition to what he did, so that he can get used to brushing his own teeth, but I can make sure that he got them very clean. So that's kind of how we operate, so that we can make sure his teeth are super clean, and then I floss his teeth. So try to give him a little bit of independence, but still kind of look after and making sure the job gets all the way done, because we all know how boys are. Okay, and again, like, this marbly look is not really me. It's definitely not me in fashion for sure, but I'm more of like a bohemian plaid or like simple girl, or either I really like to dress like vintage, with lace, like antique lace, and not over the top, but just a little bit, like, you know, like Oxford shoes, and just simple. And the older I get, the more simple I am. I used to be a little more over the top when I was younger, but those days have kind of left me a little bit. Okay, so there's that bottom, and let's do the sides. I think for the sides, let's see, what do I want? I think I'm going to use this gold for the sides. I think I'm going to have to trim it a little bit. Oh, maybe not. It's just because my paper's over just a little. That's okay. So I can hear the neighbor's dogs barking at my dog. And okay, so I'm going to tell y'all this story because I think I have time to tell you. And y'all can tell me if I'm crazy or weird or not. So, y'all know that we just got a puppy. My husband got a puppy. And when he got her, it wasn't like I was asking for a puppy. That's just more work for me, and that's fine. You know, every boy needs a dog. It's fine. So we got a puppy, and we have a nice big dog cage for her. Not cage, pen outside for her. It's grassy. It's really nice. It's pretty large, so it's more than big enough for her, especially now, but it's big enough for her when she gets older too. So we have all of that taken care of, but she won't fit in the pen, so she gets out because she's still too small. She can slip through, and she just gets out. So when we were going to let her stay inside until she got bigger, but she just won't potty train. So she won't. Like, she knows that she's not supposed to do it. She knows what she's supposed to do to go out, and she just won't. She just won't do it. Like, she's just being stubborn. She won't. And so because of that, I think I'm going to use this on the top, and that's so weird for me. I don't know. This is kind of bright. But I still like it, though. So I think I'm going to use it. Because it just picks up this foiling in their hair, and then it has those pinks and the purples. And I think I'm going to go for it. But anyways, she wouldn't potty train, so I couldn't keep her in the house. So at night, she stays in our garage so that she can, you know, be safe. And we made her a little bed in there or whatever. But in the daytime, I was just letting her out because, and I should have just went all the way across with that. Because I wanted her to have some outside time. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to keep her cooped up in the garage all day. So I would let her outside. And I tried to put her in the pen to get her used to it or whatever, and she kept getting out. Well, the neighbors kept bringing her to my house and knocking on the door. And it's a woman who also stays at home and her 2 kids. So one of them I know is school age, and the other one I'm not sure if she is or not. I think she might be preschool age, so I'm not really sure. But she kept bringing her to the door, so I was like, you know, I'm sorry. At first I was all apologetic, you know, I'm sorry that she keeps coming over there. And she was like, it's okay, but they have a fenced-in backyard, so all of their yard is fenced in. And so she just kept saying, you know, it's fine, we've been playing with her. And I just kept thinking to myself, why have you been playing with her if you're, like, how have you been playing with her if your yard is all the way fenced in? What do you mean you've been playing with her? But I didn't say anything because I was just thinking it to myself at first. Well, then, I'm not a very social person, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but I just don't want somebody just coming and knocking on my door over and over and over and over. Well, I felt really bad because I didn't want Willow to bother them, and so I was trying to fix the pen situation to where she couldn't get out, so I did. And then I look outside, and the neighbor lady is reaching into the pen, petting her and, like, messing with her. And so I'm like, okay. And so Killian needed something. I walk over there, And then I walk back to check on her again, and she's at the back door, like knocking on my door, and telling me that, I think I'm going to go ahead and do my holes really quick, telling me that, you know, Willow got out, which is not, I just don't see how that happened. And I just felt like she pulled her out of the pen, because I saw her with her hands in there, like petting her, and then saw her, like, I don't feel like she got out. I feel like she took her out. So a couple of days go by, and we buy her a runner. So it's like a long, lined, kind of like a leash, but not quite. It's a lot thinner than that. And she can run. I mean, for a long way she can run. It's very long. And she can run around and play outside. And she can reach, you know, her food and water and her bed and all of that outside. So I put her out there during the day when it's not raining, so she can get some outside time. And then Tristan and Killian will go outside and play with her. So they play out with her in the yard. And then she has time, you know, that of course she's by herself in the yard too. And then that way she can play. Well, you know, I think this is like a couple of days ago. I look out and I let her out and put her on the runner in the morning time. And I'm fixing them breakfast and everything like that. I look out and the woman and her kids are inside my backyard playing with my dog. And I'm like, what in the world? This is just so strange to me. And I'm curious. I really am curious. Is this strange to you? Because maybe it's just me. Because like I said, I'm not really the most social person ever. And maybe it's just me. I don't know. So I walk out there and I open the door to let her know that I know she's in my yard. And she's like, oh, my kids just wanted to see her for a second. Is it okay if they pet her? And I was like, yeah, I guess that's fine. And so then I go in and fix their plates or whatever from breakfast. And I turn around and she's taking my dog. She's taking her into her yard. And they're playing with her in the yard, and then about 15-20 minutes later she brings her back and puts her back on the leash. And I'm just like, this is so bizarre to me. Like, who does that? Who just takes someone's dog into your yard from their yard? Like, is this normal? And I'm really asking this to be sincere, and I wasn't mean to the lady. I was just like, because by the time I looked up, she had put her back before I could, you know, get done with their breakfast and everything and do something about it. She had brought her back, but I'm just sitting here thinking, like, this is very odd behavior. Like, it's really odd. This is not normal. And I just don't see how it's normal. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just thinking to myself, like, I just don't feel like this is normal. Okay, so I'm going to pause this really quick, and I'm going to go look for my stickers, and I will be right back. I'm going to get what I want, and we'll see how this comes out. So hold on just 1 minute. Okay, so that was a few minutes for me, but only a few seconds for you guys. And I'm going to use these. I think I'm just going to use these little seals to do my numbers. And I have numbers that I wanted to use, and I have just seen them. So it's really irritating me because I just saw them, you know, if not today, then last night for sure. And I don't know what I've done with them. So that's okay. It's really not that big of a deal. I'll just put the numbers on them later, but I did want to go ahead and put the seals on. And I like these seals because I like to cut out my own and put colored cardstock, like printed cardstock on there. But I like these because they already stick, so it's really not that big of a deal. And I like to use these just because whatever washi I use, I don't have to worry about if the sticker covers the whole thing or not. Or whatever. I like to use these. So I'll just put some numbers on top of there. I have other numbers I could have used, but I really want the ones that I can't find, of course. So instead of using other ones that I wouldn't like as much, I'm just going to find where in the world I put those and use those. So that is what's going to go on top of there is my numbers. And I like them too because they're big and they're a little bit modern. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and put on all of my boxes and stickers. And I have a lot of different ones to choose from. So I pulled the ones that I wanted to kind of go with. And I want to use one of these greens because I'm going to have my header, so that's fine. Because I want to pull in some of the mint onto this side. And I'm trying to decide if I want to use, I think I'm going to use this weekend sticker as well over here. And I think Tristan's left the door open because I can hear whatever he's watching in there. And I just went in there with him, and as soon as I put this here, I'm going to regret it, so I'm going to leave that really quick. And then I am going to use this washi to separate the weekends, so I'm going to do that really quickly. And this is probably going to be kind of a long plan with me, but that's okay. Hope that you guys don't mind it, because I have a little insert that I want to use as well. And so, all right. Then I want, let's see, I think I'll skip this one for now. And then I think I wanted that one for those. And then let's see. I think I'll use this one for the top of this guy. Okay. Like that. And let's see. I like this because it has that mod look to it, but I don't like it because of the bright blue. I think I'm just going to go with it anyway, and just kind of deal with the blue because I like that. It's kind of the same thing. That's what I feel like these ladies are. It's like mod, I don't know, cute little thing. Put that there. Okay. Oh. I think I remembered to have lunch today. I can definitely tell it because hands are shaking. So I should probably think about doing that. It sounds smart to me. Okay, I think I'm also going to use this really thin washi here because that little bit of green is showing and I don't like it. So I'll use this little thin guy over here. I got my washi cutter. I know I've sat it down somewhere. Here it is. Hiding it. Okay, and then on the other side as well. Okay. So I do that, and because I did that, I'm going to do it on the bottom too. So thin. So thin. Okay, there's that. And it's already wanting to come up because it's so thin. Okay, and so then, let's see, I need a couple more boxes over here. And I'm going to put this box here in this one just because it's so bright. I want to make sure that I have some room to write, even though Saturdays I really don't have a whole bunch going on. And then on Monday, I'm going to put this home to do sticker because that is really my biggest chore day. And so that's when I usually do most of my chores is on Mondays and most of the time Thursdays. But in this case, I think I'm going to put it down for Friday and put it here. So, okay. And then I just need the one more. So I need to find one more that I want. And and I think I'm going to use this one here. I need to move this out of the way. Think about the fact I already put my weekend sticker in that spot. And why I'm not using my tweezers to make this so much easier, I don't know. Okay, so there's that, and then I'm just going to really quickly use tweezers to put these, and I'll be right back. Okay, so hopefully my phone will act right and let us get this finished up. So as you can see, I've put all my bullets down. I've also put a couple of things on the sidebar so that I can have that to remember. And we're pretty much done. I'm just going to add just a couple of things for the week. So this is going to be family game night. So we're going to have a good time. And I think I'm actually going to do that on Tuesday. See if we can pull that off just a little bit better. So we're going to do family game night. I'm going to have some things in plan for planned out for that. So maybe I can video some of it. That would be fun. This is really going to be my chore day, so I put that. I'm going to put laundry on here too. And I'm going to put this sticker on here because that's how I'm going to feel about the laundry. How I feel about it right now too. I'm going to put this hydrate sticker down here so I can remember my water. I've got to do better. I've been doing better but not well, so I need to do even better at that, so I'm trying. I'm going to put this down for Monday and Thursday because those are my roughest days. And then groceries I'm going to put down for Wednesday because that's usually when we go grocery shopping. And I think that's going to be pretty much it. I'm going to put movie night down here because I want us to rent a movie. Our dentist is actually the one who suggested one to us. So, and then I'm going to also put pizza night here. Joshua is trying to diet and eat different, so I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but we'll see. Okay, and now I'm going to add in a little bit of an insert. I'm just going to do like a journaling card, and I'm just going to attach this to this side and add some washi, and then I'm going to put this on the other side, I think, or I actually just might do it this way Yeah, I think I like that much better on there. And then I'm going to put this on the other side and give me some writing space. So I might end up putting some stickers and things, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to do that for the sake of time, and then I'll be right back again. Okay, so I have added that, and I'm just going to stick this in here. And I have a couple of paper clips, but the one I really want, I'm going to add in there. Kind of got to figure out on my filming and planner stuff. It's really not together right now since I changed everything around. And so I've got to find where I've put everything because I kind of moved it all out of the way and just misplaced it everywhere. So that's the way it looks by itself. And then I really love this lady, right? And then this is how it looks with the journaling card. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this as much as I did making it. I really like this spread. I think it's really pretty. And I am going to share with you guys the self-care things that I did for this week. I will share them next week, and I'll show you what I did get, what I actually followed through with and what I didn't. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and happy planning. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.